So our atoms have bends and stains. They're related to the five or six senses. And what is the sixth sense is what perceives the atoms, and it can also perceive other things that other worlds have devised besides atoms. Atoms are actually a copyrighted or trademarked franchise material, and the partless particles that we talk about here. And the atoms of the periodic table are based on another system that is less real than these partless particles. So perception itself, again, is not, it is represented by touch. Right, they're touched by, like touched on your arm, and you perceive being touched. You perceive seeing, you perceive hearing, you perceive, so we use that double. Now, when they go out there and they take the 9,200 atoms, well, that's not 920,000 atoms, because we're making an atom worth a penny in today's, so that's just going to be the number of atoms they take from now on. Going back in the past, going into the future, that's how many they could take. There's a backlog that they haven't been taking. Now, maybe I've reached out and taken some atoms at various times. It doesn't amount to this many. And so the rest of the atoms will have to be configured based on variations on what $250,000 will buy you today with US dollars. $250,000 US dollars will buy you today. And then you look at the different items that you can buy with that money and the variables and what you could have bought, what you could trade that for, you know, what its value is. And that is what you'll be responsible for providing in hell. So you'll have to make these things in hell. And I had the thought about, you know, the idea of crossing the desert. You know, if you lose your place in the caravan and you're dropped off in the desert. Now, the caravan has water, it has food, it has your tent, it has all your cushions, it has your people, it has everything. And then you're dropped in the desert and you have to try to, you know, there's lots of places you could be dropped off, but this is an unowned place where you could just dump things like people. And you have to try to figure out why nobody wants this place. How do you get back? Most people don't.